Hey everybody! Welcome to the Follies Vintage Improv Follies Sunday night. Sorry about that. Tonight, my troupe will be performing. We're called Sonic Boom Boom, and then immediately following us will be the Upside Down Players. So stick around after us, and you'll see another great show. And then ask my two teammates to come up and turn their cameras on. Lovely Joan Larison and the fantastic Lynn Means. We are going to be doing a scene at the Mercy General Emergency Room. Yeah, there we go.
This soap is abrasive. It's just this soap is so abrasive. It's going to take my skin off before I operate.
Well, doctor, you really do need to keep up with your hand hygiene.
I'm doing the best that I can. I know you're my watcher. You know what I need to do, and I need that guidance. Thank you, Nurse Cantaloupe.
Well, you're just so very welcome, Dr. Shark. It's my pleasure and joy to be able to help you so that you don't get fired again.
It's an issue. And, every hospital I go to, thank goodness, Nurse Cantaloupe, that you follow me wherever I get fired from and to. I don't know what I would do without you.
Well, let's just hope that you never have to find out. We'll I'm just going to stay and take care of you and make sure that you've got good, clean hand hygiene so that nobody gets MRSA again.
Yeah, that happened five too many times at the last hospital. It was the No Mercy hospital. So I'm thinking that this Mercy hospital will be much better. In the ER, they come and go so quickly that I can't get caught.
It's a good point. Yes, I mean we're always crowded here at Mercy General in the emergency room, and yeah, I don't think you'll get caught. And I'm going to keep my eye on you, in a good way.
Well, I hope so. And it always has been. I'm getting some vibes from you, Nurse Cantaloupe, that maybe I should go check my face in the mirror. I'll be back.
What? Doc-
I'm sorry I had to come back again.
Mrs. Stephanopoulos, you've been here 3 times already this week.
I'm still bloated.
I see that. Oh my. Did you follow the instructions that Dr. Shark gave you?
He gave them to me in Croatian. I don't understand Croatian.
Well, we have a translator.
You know what it's like to carry around 20 pounds a year?
No.
You know, just every time I eat something,
Looks like you're very uncomfortable.
yeah, you would be too. So I heard that you're giving the vaccinations today.
Yes.
I would like COVID 123,
Uh-huh.
RSV, QEERT, and a tetanus shot on each arm. I'm not taking any chances.
Very smart that you do that because sometimes people at the hospital here, they end up with MRSA.
I heard about that. Is there a MRSA vaccine? I would take that too.
I've heard that if you take all those vaccines at once, it becomes the MRSA vaccine.
Okay. Jeez, I wish I could punch this stuff down, you know. I feel like a balloon, you know. I'm afraid if I take my feet off the ground, I'll rise up.
Not good. So give me a minute. I'm gonna go mix up your vaccines for you for the super MRSA vaccine. I'll be back. I've got to go mix that up now.
Phil, I just
Doctor,
got out of surgery, and what do I see? Mrs. Baloney.
Dr. Shock. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You're so sharp. I just stick a fork in me. You know what I'm saying? And let this stuff come on. So much air I'm carrying around.
It looks like you've been eating 3 square meals a day. You look a little squared off.
5 square meals.
5 square meals. No wonder. No wonder.
Breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner. Oh, 6, I forgot. And before bed.
Well, you're well fed, and that's a good thing. I happen to still have a surgical knife in my hand. You want me to round your corners for you?
Oh, you could do that. Yeah.
Why, certainly. Whip, 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 whip. There.
Oh, look at that. So it just popped up more. And people look at me and say, Lady, you pregnant? You're old. No, I'm not pregnant. I'm just full of hot air. And then they just
Yeah,
run as
Mrs.
fast as they
Baloney is
can.
full of hot air.
Yeah. Well, it is hot. You know, you could do something about that.
I know you're uncomfortable. It's
Oh,
every time I see you, Mrs. Baloney, you are uncomfortable. I
yeah,
do what I can.
and it gets bigger. Yeah.
Bigger
Look,
is
it's
better.
pulsing. Now it's pulsing.
Bigger is better.
Yeah,
You're
look,
at Mercy Hospital, bigger is better.
bigger is better. There's no mercy here at this place, you know.
Well, you're feeling abused. I'm sorry, but we're doing the best that we can, Mrs. Baloney.
Down, boy, down. Oh, it comes out the sides though.
Well, you're hitting your own self.
Uh-huh.
You
I
can't
don't
blame
feel a
us.
thing. I don't feel a thing. It's just air, you know?
Well, that's a good thing. You're not uncomfortable. I will put all of my pain pills away. I don't need to give you any.
Oh, you don't have anti-air pills? You don't have.
Well,
Oh,
that's a good idea. You know, maybe I will invent some anti-air pill. Well, I do have Beano.
oh, what is Beano?
Beano is anti-air pills.
Oh, I'm afraid about that. You know, the last time I took Beano, I rose up in the air because there was so much gas. I was just floating around. Yeah.
I think
Yep.
you're very adventuresome, Mrs. Baloney.
Yeah, well, I crashed down right on top of a trash can. It was
Oh,
not
ouch.
good. Yeah.
Ouch, that had to hurt.
You know, I mean, and I can't do much of anything. I mean, I suppose if someone had a flat tire, I could help out. You know, and I just,
Well, that would be really, you would just be giving of yourself in a
I
very
know.
big
Well,
way.
I'm a humanitarian. You know that.
I understand that.
So I understand that you have published a new book, Dr. Shark.
That's right, I have. It is mercy, 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 mercy.
Oh,
That's why
so
they
much
hired
mercy.
me at this hospital.
Because of all your mercy, it just oozes out of your pores. Nothing, huh?
You know, I think that Mrs. Baloney, you should write a book.
Write a book?
Yes,
I call
that's
it
right.
Up and Away.
Yes, yes. Oh, they would make a movie of that too. It's a very action-packed sounding title.
Do you know what would be? And I wonder if there are other people who have the same condition. We could get together and just float around.
That sounds like we could set a day aside and have the float around day. with
Vote around
Mrs.
it.
Maloney as the honorable, the person of honor for our
I'll
floating
tell you
day.
though, if you would like to be a bloater, make sure you have 6 meals a day. It only takes a couple of weeks and then you kind of just, yeah, full up with air.
You are an expert. You know,
Yeah.
I think that you could write a book, Mrs.
Yeah,
Maloney.
yeah. Bloaters are us. And maybe open a store for bloaters because we need certain kinds of clothes.
I imagine you would. Yes,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
the
why I
corner.
don't take those Johnnies because it doesn't cover everything, you know?
Oh, that's frustrating for you. I'm sorry. You know, I need to sharpen my knife because I can see your corners are coming back.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
be
they
back.
Oh, God. Hi. Hi, Nurse Antelope. Oh, you got all the vaccinations?
I just I just mixed it and I think it's I think it's ready. Yes. Now for this one, I'm going to need your left arm. All right. So this is going to hurt a lot. I'm not even going to like pretend it's going to hurt a lot. It's not just going to, just pinch like sometimes they say. This is going to hurt and you might take the Lord's name in vain. I'm just saying.
I never do that.
All right, ready? Here we go. Boop. Oh,
Holy Javasophisovus!
oh boy.
You know who Javasophisovus was?
No.
Oh, neither do I. I was hoping. That was the worst vaccination inoculation I've ever had. The blood is blue,
I see that.
spurting blue blood.
Gosh,
Gosh,
that
my
wasn't
body
supposed to
just betrays.
happen.
Yeah,
I hope I didn't mix it wrong.
you think?
Oh my God, that would be terrible. I hope I didn't do that to you. Oh my gosh.
Geez, I hoped so too.
And now people are going to have to watch me when I work.
You know what? I'm gonna go and just walk around a little, see if I can, get this pain away. God.
Don't tell anybody I gave you that shot.
Hey, don't let Nurse Antelope give you a vaccination. It kills.
Well, Nurse Cantaloupe, you've taken care of quite a few patients. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Shark. It's my life dream to take care of people and to follow in someone's footsteps as great as yours.
Oh, I thank you very much. And thank you, I only had 14 people pass away. Thank you for digging those holes in the back of the hospital. I was like tired. So you're so good at covering my back.
Well, I have to say it's kind of selfish because um, if they fire you, then they fire me. So I'm looking out for myself.
We're connected. We're connected. I
Kind
get
of, yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And of course, if they would snag me, I would sing like a bird.
Oh no. I thought I thought that if I had your back, you would have my back.
Well, I need you there. And how else could I have you connected to me except that I would sing like a bird? Tell all. That might be another book.
Okay, well that makes me kind of nervous and when I get nervous, I have to pee, so I have to run to the ladies.
Oh, all right, Nurse Cantaloupe.
Nothing's changed. I think I'm sort of drooping now.
You're what?
Drooping. I'm not,
Oh, I
and
thought you were pooping. I'm glad you clarified that.
I'm
It's pretty
glad I'm
messy right
glad we
now.
did. Yeah. I,
Oh,
I
Mrs.
generally don't
Baloney.
do that in public, but
You're
you
so
know, when you have,
funny, Mrs. Baloney.
well, if you had a name like that, you'd have to work around it too, Nobody believes you.
Oh, I believe everything you say, Mrs. Baloney.
Yeah.
We should
It's
arrange
getting
for floating day, you know.
a floating day.
Yes.
Yeah. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. I just wish I had a fan. You know those portable fans people get?
Oh, maybe you ought to move to Boston.
Move to Boston?
Yes. Then you would not be hot.
I don't mean to be rude. I may be full of hot air, but you're basically full of shit. Sorry, it's just, I
Oh, I
get,
was holding back. Did I fart accidentally? I'm sorry.
I just get a little, irritated with like this. I've been like this now for 75 hours.
Well, you're counting the hours.
Yo, wouldn't you?
It doesn't bother me a bit.
Just won't go down.
Oh, don't beat on yourself. It's abuse.
I don't feel a thing because of
Mercy
the air.
Hospital. Mercy Hospital does not condone self-abuse. But I'll give you a knife if you want to cut the corners. You got those corners back.
Oh, I know. What can I say?
My knives
There we
aren't
go.
working well in my hand.
Well, it's the good thing about air is you can push it around, Little
I'm glad
corner
you're
here.
so happy with that.
I'm not happy with it, but you got to put on a good face, You got to act like, hey, it's nothing. Everybody walks around like this. Yeah, right.
Your face is working. I'm
My
feeling.
face is working. My hands and arms are working. Although that shot that the nurse gave me, I have never had anything so painful. It was like she was sawing off my arm. And she
Oh,
loved every minute of it. So
oh,
I might want to put in a complaint.
I'm so sorry that happened. We don't have that intention. You should be glad, though, I must say that you're not one of the 14 people that I operated on today. We're all
they
out of energy.
Are
Can't
they still
dig
with
any more
us?
holes.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope they're still alive because I know you have a reputation of like reducing the population of the hospital.
It's a
Yeah,
good
well,
thing I'm working.
I'm gonna go walk around some
All
more.
right.
And
Goodbye,
I'm due,
Maloney.
I'm due for another meal.
I'm confused about numbers, so I feel like maybe I should go. I don't know. Oh, Nurse Cantaloupe.
Oh,
I'm falling apart.
I can see that, Dr. Sharp. I see that.
I think I need one of your shots.
I gave it all to Mrs. whatever that lady's name was.
Baloney.
Mrs. Baloney. I gave
Call
it
her
all to Mrs.
Baloney.
Baloney. But
Wow, that's powerful. We might have to dig a 15th hole. You gave her all of that shot juice.
so I have to tell you, the chief of the hospital called me into his office and they've had more complaints about you.
I find that very confusing.
I know. And since there's been so many complaints and I was supposed to watch you, they fired me. I don't have a job anymore.
Well, I can't let that be that way. We are meant to be together. So I'm just going to, yes, I'm going to go right in there and ask them to fire me so that maybe we can go to Merciless Hospital.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'll report back.
All right. That's nice. I feel so all alone.
Oh, well, you are.
Oh,
I just rearranging my clothes here because I finally got some help.
oh, there
Finally.
you are.
Yeah, I went to St. Norbert's Hospital. They said, "Oh yeah, you've got balloonitis," and they just drained me right away.
That's awesome. Are they hiring?
I don't know.
Because I don't have a job here anymore.
Well, I can see why. I mean, you just about massacred my arm. I thought you were amputating it if it hurt so much.
I told you it was gonna hurt, so don't give me that. I gave you fair warning.
I don't know about that. Well, stop crying. It's not attractive, especially on you. Oh, geez.
It didn't work.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
All right.
All right, all right.
All
Calm down.
right.
Calm down.
Okay.
You know.
Mm.
So there's an opening in the circus. If you want to join the circus with me,
The
that's what I'm going to do.
Circus?
Yeah. You can inoculate people to your heart's content.
Really?
Yeah. You just go up at the stands too. Inoculation station. Yeah. What the hell?
That sounds good. I'm gonna go and see if
Free ticket if it hurts too much. Yeah.
Oh, I
you know.
love that idea. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go and call my mother and tell her. She'll be so happy.
Finally, right?
Well, there you are, Mrs. Baloney.
Svelte and slim without my 10 pounds of air in my
I'm
body.
impressed. They poked a
Mhm.
pin in you, did they?
Say what?
Did they poke a pin in you?
Kind of like that. Yeah, that's sort of what it was like. I was 3 feet off the ground, but I came right down. Yeah.
Well,
And wind started to blow like there was, a hurricane. It was something.
that sounds like a very Toto kind of adventure.
A Toto, yeah. Toto too. Yeah.
Then Mrs. Baloney, I stepped away and now I'm back and I made some preparations in the back of
Preparations?
the hospital for you.
You mean the holes that you dig? You dug a hole for me?
Oh, you do listen to what I say. Well, yes, I was going to have it as a surprise.
Somehow that doesn't excite me.
Well, you don't have to always be excited. I mean, you have to have low times and then exciting times to appreciate the exciting times.
Well,
And it
yeah,
will
but
be exciting in the back of the hospital. I'm
so I'll be
excited.
number 15.
That's right.
How much you gonna pay me?
Pay you. You won't need money where you're going. Let me just say that.
I know I don't like that idea. I'd rather have a belly full of air. Because you're talking homicide.
No, no, no.
Well, the 14 that are already there aren't alive.
True.
Well, how did they die? You just threw dirt on them and they suffocated, right?
No, I've performed surgeries on all of those people.
Oh, so you're going to perform surgery on me before I
That's
go in the
what I'm
hole?
thinking. Yes.
Well, I don't have an appendix. I don't have a liver. I may have part of a bile duct. You want to take that?
Well, you sound like a doctor yourself. You have all these terms.
Well, I've been around hospitals for a long time.
I've been
All
trying
right.
to find I've Nurse Cantaloupe, and I cannot find Nurse Cantaloupe
All
anywhere.
right. I'll go find her for you. I can always find her. See ya.
I feel like I have to leave. I'm getting confused with the numbers.
Nurse Cantaloupe, there
Nurse
she is.
Cantaloupe.
Dr. Shark, there you are. There you are.
Yes.
I have great news.
Yes.
I got us jobs at the circus.
Oh, this is fantastic. I have one little tiny job I want you to help me with
Okay,
in the
sure.
back of the hospital because Mrs. Baloney is anxiously waiting for an exciting moment that I have promised her.
Surgery? Okay, count me in on this one.
All right, we'll go right away to the circus after we take care of Mrs. Baloney.
You're calling me?
Oh, Mrs. Baloney,
Yeah,
we have a little surprise for you.
I heard. I was listening.
I'm going to perform a quick surgery. A quick, very quick surgery. In fact,
Quick?
we should walk to the back of the hospital now before we perform that little surgery, number 15. It'll be exciting. Right, Nurse Cantaloupe?
Absolutely, Dr. Shark. Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, what the hell do I have to live for, right?
That's right. Count to 3 and count to 10 and you will be done.
Okay.
And that's our
10.
and that's our
That's our
show
s-
for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are Sonic Boom Boom. Ladies, please come back up. My name is Susan Parker. I am outside Boston.
Oh, I'm
Sydney,
Joan.
Rotunda, West Florida.
I'm Joan, and my role in life is to mix things up to drive Lynn crazy.
Thank you so much for tuning in tonight and stay tuned for the Upside Down Players.
Bye-bye. Have a good one.